So this is the unboxing and assembly video of the Hobby King Paramotor. We just picked this thing up off of Hobby King. That's it right there. So we're gonna open it up and put it together, and here we go. So just got the box cut open. It was taped up real well. Here's the I don't know what you call that, sail, parachute, I guess. This is a bag for same. Looks like the major chassis or airframe. Motor's pre-installed. I think everything's pretty much pre-installed. Landing gear, propeller. There's the frame that goes around the propeller, and here's some other miscellaneous parts we gotta cut loose off of here. All in all, wrapped up really well, packed in some foam. So far, so good. We'll get everything opened up here and laid out. All right, we got it opened up. I left the sail in the bag. It's got a bunch of lines, and I don't want to get it tangled up. Landing gear. This is a loop that goes around the propeller. Looks like it's all one piece, or maybe not. No, I think it's just, yeah, it is all one piece. These are the standoffs for it. I don't know what that is yet. These are for the control arms, propeller, miscellaneous parts. I didn't want to open it up yet. And here's the major chassis. The front wheel's already installed. Battery tray, ESC, servos already installed right here, and motor's already installed. Noticeably absent, however, are the directions. Nice work, Hobby King. So we're going to have to go inside and see if I can Google some directions or something and figure out how to put this thing together. Otherwise, we're going to wing it. Stick around. All right, I didn't get into look for the directions yet, but I figured out how to put these on because it was pretty self-explanatory. This piece was just loose. This back piece was just loose. So I just took these 4 nuts off, put it off, and you can see it's got a V in it right there. It lines right up to the wheels, and they're installed. Had to use a, let's see what we got here, 5.5 millimeter nut driver, and I don't know what size that is. I can't read it. It's worn off. Well, there you go. And the Allen head. I don't know what size that is. Probably 5.5, I'm assuming. I don't know. Anyway, that's what we used. They're on there. It's pretty stout. So I think now I'm going to have to go find out what the next step is. All right, I found the manual. It's on hobbyking.com. You go to the item and it'll give you the manual. It's 22 pages. I'm not printing that whole thing out, so I'll save you from printing it out too. Here's the next step. We're going to take this back off because these fit in here kind of like this, all the 4 of them. So that's the next step. All right, so we got that on. Had to take these 4 bolts out, and these 2, because they go through the motor as well. These 2 larger ones hold this bracket on right here. That's going to go on next. Okay, next up is putting this ring on, prop guard ring, whatever they call it. Now, it'll go on both ways. You want to make sure that you have it this direction with this facing forward. I think you can see it pretty good there. But yeah, it will go on both ways, but make sure it goes this way with that part facing forward, and then you use these zip ties through here to secure it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we'll get back to you. Okay, after that's all zip tied in place, and be careful, I broke one of the zip ties tightening these things up. I pulled a little too hard. The edges are kind of sharp. Anyway, you do that, then you put the prop on. It's a 10 by 4.7, I believe, and it goes with the letters, name, and all that business facing forward, I hope. I couldn't find any specifications on that, but that's the standard way to put on a prop, so we're going to go with that and see if it's right. And to tighten up the prop, I had to use this little awl that I have. It goes through there to hold the shaft, and then a 10 millimeter wrench to tighten the nut. So that's it, it's on. All right, next step was to put these on the outermost holes, 1 on either side. I put them on with the threads to the inside and the, I don't know what you want to call that, the head, I guess, to the outside. I'm not sure if that's correct yet. I don't know if the ropes, cords, whatever you want to call them, from the parachute are going to interfere with this. You might have to switch them around, but we'll figure that out here in a bit. Okay, quick correction. These need to be on the inside, not the outside, so I made the change. I just stuck these two arms on, these control arms. You just go right on the servos, screw in either side, standard type servo installation. And then these things, I thought they were O-rings for something. I couldn't figure it out, but they're actually for holding the battery in. So anyway, that completes the basic assembly. We're going to wrap this one up. So appreciate you watching. Appreciate you subscribe. And the next video, we're going to figure out how the radio system works. So stick around. Thanks.